فرانشيسكا ألبانيز المقررة الأممية المعنية بحالة حقوق الإنسان في الأراضي الفلسطينية ما سكتت ولا جاملت لما حاول صحفي بريطاني يكرر نفس ادعاءات الاحتلال المعلبة. كان ردها واضح وقاطع، قالت له بكل غضب: ما بيهمني شو بتقول إسرائيل، خلينا نركز على القانون الدولي واللي عم تعمله إسرائيل على الأرض. هاي مش مجرد عمليات عسكرية، هاي استراتيجية تطهير عرقي للي ضايل من فلسطين.
For having me. First of all, it's not that Israel broke the ceasefire last night. Israel has just killed around 400 people, and this is the acceleration of not a war, of the genocide that is happening in real time, and it has been happening for the past 16 months. Nearly between 45,000 and 50,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza. And as we speak, Israel has ordered the evacuation of the Palestinians in Gaza from the north or from the south, which means that the aggression is going to continue. This is a military strategy aiming to ethnically cleanse what remains of Palestine. And if the Palestinians do not move voluntarily, this is what waits for them.
We'll come to your use of the word genocide and why you concluded that in a moment. But I just want to put to you what Israel's explanation is. They say they are...
But I don't need to hear what Israel says. Can we center the discussion on international law? And this is not my opinion. There is a commission of inquiry, Amnesty International, Israeli historians. I'm fine with responding to any questions, but I would like the discussion not to be centered about what the government that is led by two leaders who are indicted for war crimes and crimes against humanity say. Look, again, this is not debatable. I mean, my intention is not to debate whether it's genocide or not. This is past. We have failed to prevent genocide. And it's not just me saying that. The entire human rights community, there is a wall-to-wall consensus that Israel is committing genocide. Like 2 years ago, there was a wall-to-wall consensus that Israel was maintaining an apartheid regime. But let me tell you, under international law, an unlawful act of the resistance doesn't delegitimize the resistance, while the occupation that Israel maintains in the Gaza Strip, the West Bank and East Jerusalem is so unlawful that taints of illegality whatever it does, and it's not defensible. As the Court of Justice has reminded Israel, in many ways, the only legal way for Israel to exercise self-defense vis-à-vis the Palestinians is to withdraw its military and civilian presence from the occupied Palestinian territory and give the Palestinians an opportunity to live free as a people, and cannot justify the legitimate security risks that it faces to annihilate the Palestinians. So this is what's happening. There is the legal component that has failed because no one has firmly reminded Israel that self-defense, other than in the global south, but the organization as such should challenge the way Israel and Western states in particular interpret self-defense. Self-defense is something that has limits. Self-defense can be invoked in two circumstances: when it's authorized by the Security Council, or when it's a direct response to an attack or threat of an attack by another state. So not against a people maintained under occupation. This is the first thing. There has been a failure for the international community and that is represented as the United Nations to work as a platform to prevent conflict and then to resolve conflict. The question of Palestine has been treated as a humanitarian issue to deal with in perpetuity. Instead of, it's very easy to end the question of Palestine in line with international law. Instead, what the General Assembly has been turned into is kicking the can in the air, thanks to the influence of Western states, powerful Western states, which are kept on saying there should be peace, there should be peace. But how can there be imperative? It's a moral call. This is what being cognizant of being part of humanity means to me in its simplest way. And again, I think there is no alternative to me. It's coming at great cost, at great risk, and at the same time, when I have the opportunity, I can sleep with a clear, light conscience. I wonder how leaders, including in this country, look at their children these days, have their meals, buy their things on Amazon or whatever. How can you carry out your life thinking that you have the power to stop it and you're not doing that?
الكلام هذا مش مجرد رأي، هذا توصيف لواقع شايفه العالم كله، بس اللي بسكتوا متواطئين، والساكت عن الحق شيطان أخرس. الاحتلال من يوم ما وطأ على أرضنا ما وقف لحظة عند محاولاته لاقتلاع شعب كامل. قال تعالى: ولا تحسبن الله غافلا عما يعمل الظالمون إنما يؤخرهم ليوم تشخص فيه الأبصار. الاحتلال بيفكر إنه بسياسة القتل والتهجير بيمحي شعب عايش على هاي الأرض منذ آلاف السنين، بس الأرض إلها أهلها. كل حجر في غزة وكل زيتونة في الضفة بتحكي قصة شعب ما ركع ولا انكسر. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا تزال طائفة من أمتي يقاتلون على الحق ظاهرين إلى يوم القيامة. فرانشيسكا ألبانيز مش أول صوت يفضح جرائم الاحتلال، لكنها صوت من أصوات الحق اللي ما بترضى تكون شاهد زور. الاحتلال بيحاول يضلل العالم بحجج واهية، بس الحق واضح مثل وضوح مثل ما قالوا أجدادنا: حبل الكذب قصير. الاحتلال بيدعي إنه بيحارب إرهاب، بس الحقيقة إنه اللي بيصير هو محاولة إبادة شعب كامل أمام عيون العالم. ولما قالت ألبانيز إنه اللي بيصير هو تطهير عرقي، هي ما بالغت. من التهجير القسري بالنكبة لهدم البيوت، اليوم الصورة واضحة. الاحتلال ما بيعرف غير لغة القوة، بس مهما حاولوا يغيروا الواقع، غزة ما بتركع، والقدس إلها ناسها، وفلسطين ما بتموت. قال تعالى: ونريد أن نمن على الذين استضعفوا في الأرض ونجعلهم أئمة ونجعلهم الوارثين. اللي بصير اليوم هو فصل جديد من فصول الظلم، بس التاريخ علمنا إنه الاحتلال زائل مهما طال الزمن. كل محاولة لطمس الهوية الفلسطينية فشلت، وهاي الأرض ما بتنسى أصحابها. الناس بتتوارث حب الأرض مثل ما بتتوارث الكوفية والمفتاح. غزة اليوم مش بس بتقاوم القصف والدمار، هي بتقاوم محاولة إبادة ثقافية ومحاولة محو الشعب كامل من الوجود. بس الله وعد بالنصر، والمقاومة عنوانها الصبر. قال تعالى: إن ينصركم الله فلا غالب لكم. وما ننسى إنه العالم الحر بدأ يسمع صوت غزة رغم محاولات إسكات الحق. وإذا الاحتلال بفكر وبسياسة القتل والحصار راح يخمد صوت فلسطين، فهو واهم، لأنه مثل ما أهلنا بيقولوا: الحق عمره ما بيموت حتى لو غاب صاحبه.